Hey everyone, what's happening? We are back on our Skyblock. It has been a little bit of time since I've been on last. We were AFK, our boat farm didn't work, so we had to recreate it. And this is the design that I came up with so the boat doesn't sink underwater. We had an issue where the boat would just kind of come out from under your feet and you would not be in the boat. But if we take a look in our missions and we take a look at what we have completed so far for the boat mission, looks like we're about 1/5 of the way there. So it looks like we are about 100,000 blocks and a boat. Any other missions that we have completed? Looks like right here we have a total of 24 hours now since we were AFK. That gives us a key and an attribute coin. Once again, I don't know if I'm going to use these keys. I'm going to be reading the comments if I should or should not use them, but that also gives us an attribute. Looks like we have 2 points that we have available. Our dexterity is max level. I think I'm going to put these both into strength. So now that is almost max level as well. Let's see what our sprite has produced. 800 coins, not bad. So yeah, from the last clip or last episode, I did a lot of mining. Now, I don't have any iron left, and I use all my skydust on that previous upgrade that you just saw. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to put this money into dungeon keys, because I think that's going to be a good way that I can use that skydust to hopefully make more skydust. But we've been mining with our regular old stone pickaxes. Now I've done this for quite a while. You can see I need to mine so much coal in order to get the iron unlocked. Fortunately though, we are almost there. So if I take a look here in our studies, it looks like for ore we are 80% of the way done. We have 90 more ore. So total, we have mined 560 coal blocks on 5%. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Another thing, we are also looking at our mobs. So it looks like our mobs, we are almost going to be, it looks like we're going to be like 800-ish chickens short from the next proficiency, which the next proficiency actually unlocks frogs. So hopefully this will stack up over time. But yeah, I think what I want to do to start off is I want to start off in the dungeon arena. So I'm going to head over there. Before I head over, let me just take a quick look at our hatch and see if we have anything cooking. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have anything cooking. In terms of mobs, we have an air, we have a slaying, a fire, we have earth and metal, we have 2 metals here, we have a bunch of commons, so almost one of every type. I think we're just missing a fire for this category. And then obviously we have our starters as well. So we are making our way through our pets, but I think to start out, I really do want to go to the dungeon and complete that 3rd floor. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, we made it here. We don't have a shield. Let's see how it goes. If I remember correctly, it's a pig. Or a pigman? A big pigman? Could be wrong. Hopefully. Oh, it's a giant zombie. Okay. So this guy, I think if you go back in this corner, he can't hit you. And yeah. Something to note, when we were going through the dungeon, and every time the mobs would drop items, they were dropping such a large amount of items. I think it has something to do with my dungeoneering set as well, because I was getting like 4 to 5 drops per drop, which is a lot of items. So let's see what kind of items this guy gets. And it took not a ton of time to get all of those chests, so... Okay, we got Tangled Vines, 2 Summoning Charges, and 7 Iron. I will definitely take it. Okay, that completes this mission here, where it is completing the first 3 dungeons. I believe... where is it? Right here? Yep, you're completing the first 3 dungeons, so you get 8 Summoning Charges and 8 Pyres. That is 1 free dragon that I can spawn in, which is amazing. So we actually have 3 spawns that we can do ourselves. We're probably going to do that a little later. If you also take a look at our Sky Dust, that gave us... Wait, did the mission give us Sky Dust? I'm so confused. We got like profit Sky Dust from doing that because we only had 1,000 before we started. So we could honestly go back and try it again and see if we make enough Sky Dust. I'll probably do that off screen, and we can see it doesn't look like I got any Sky Dust from anywhere. Well, either way, we did get an attribute coin. I'm gonna put that in strength. We just kill everything super fast now. But what I want to do with some of this iron is make another shield before I go back. So I'm gonna go ahead and unload, and we also got an unbreaking book, so we can utilize this with an anvil once we unlock iron, because we won't have lapis yet. So enchanted books are really important early on as well, so keep those in mind as you are going through. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just deposit everything into chests, and I'm going to get kitted up for another go. Wow, all I have to say is wow, what a run. I mean, I think these dungeons are going to be super vital to my progression moving forward. I mean, an iron, 5 ingots, 2 quality catch 1 rods, and 6 enhanced lapis. Like, what? Oh my gosh, they buff dungeons a lot. And there we go, more iron there, summoning charges. Oh my gosh. Okay, and we did profit Sky Dust. We can continue doing these dungeons to make more Sky Dust. Okay. Is this broken? I just did the first dungeon. I was able to find all of the chests this time, but... What? I think now what I want to do is I kind of really would like to unlock iron. I mean, I have 28 iron ingots now. I mean, I don't need armor because I think this armor is making it, so I'm getting all that buffed reward. Okay. Interesting. I think we might be doing a lot of dungeons. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of mining though. I'm gonna toss these. I don't think I'm going to need them. And yeah, let's utilize this iron to finally unlock iron. We have about, what? We said 90, was it? Or 80 left to mine? Yeah, we have 90 left. So, okay, that's definitely doable. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of mining, and yeah, oh my gosh, we gotta go back to the dungeons. Wait, what? We were doing the dragon and we got 2nd place? Okay. I mean, we get more scales. We get 4 times the scales for it. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I was just not expecting that. Sometimes you want to stay because you get a multiplier for the dragon scales. So there, I saw that there wasn't being a lot of damage done to the dragon. So I was like, okay, well, we'll see what we can do. And we ended up taking 2nd and getting 4 scales. Nice. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think now some of the more known people on the server that are known grinders of the Clash Arena are here, so I'm gonna struggle to be up in the top spots. I'm gonna do my damage and get out of here. But yeah, that's definitely nice. Some bossing skills as well. That's actually pretty good. These are trash. But okay, we are grinding, and I just wanted to come back and tell you I'm still doing Clash. Our attribute for our dungeoneering is up to 839%, or not percent, that's just the attribute, which means we get a 419% chance of getting an extra drop. So that means we definitely get 5, possibly 6, a little chance to get a 6, which is really good. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and still chip away at mining. I just wanted to share that Clash reward with us. Alright, well, it's been a minute, but as you can see in our studies, we are 1 ore away from unlocking iron, so there we are. We are in advanced, so now if we go back, it now has the iron unlocked, so we can start mining, and we might have the chance of finding our first little pieces of iron. I think I went through, this is my 5th pickaxe, so we used quite a bit of the iron, but we still have a little left over. But it doesn't matter because now we get iron. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so now that means that we can actually use some of this iron moving forward. That's so nice. That means we can start working on anvils, so we can start combining items that we get from the dungeons, so we can start adding those enchanted books. We have that unbreaking book. If we find efficiency or fortune books, we can utilize those books as well. So dungeons are going to be very strong moving forward to hopefully get us an enchanted item before we even unlock our lapis. So I'm gonna do a little bit of mining yet. We have been going to the dragons. This first box filled up with some decent scales, so I'm gonna continue working on that and just doing my damage to the Clash boss whenever possible. It seems like some sort of small party is happening. We do 12 damage per trident hit as well, which is very nice. Now that we leveled up our strength, we're able to do this damage quite fast without having to really worry about other people killing it before I get that damage done. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of mining and possibly doing a little bit of dungeoning. Even just allowing these chickens to stack up is going to be really nice. One thing I never mentioned is that there is weather. The weather is over here on the right hand side. Right now it's storming. If you type in /weather, it tells you what the weather brings. So Jana is warning that today will be stormy with potential thunderstorms on the horizon. On a thrilling note, the stormy weather brings a buff to increase mob spawn rate. So I think when it's... Oh, someone also got a ultra rare drop, the white of vitality. But what that means is I think instead of a 10-minute cooldown, it's now 7 minutes, so it's 3 minutes faster per spawn cycle. So that means these chickens are going to stack up pretty fast. I also would really like for us to get frog spawners down before we end grinding tonight. So if I check out the studies, I think I need like a couple hundred more to spawn. Because it looks like we need 1,800, so it looks like we need about 600 more chickens to spawn. So hopefully we can get that in before we log off for the night and place those frog spawners down. We have enough money to do it, so it's just a matter of getting these chickens to spawn in. I also have not gone and mined our farm down here, so I should be doing this as well. We are also almost done with sugarcane, which means that we can move on to the next crop, which is, I believe it's bamboo. So yeah, we're just progressing really, really well on day 3 here. We might even be able to unlock our next few studies. We might be able to unlock the next crop, the next mob, and we already unlocked the next ore type. So it's just a matter of time before we, you know, progress at a decent rate and have what the normal person has unlocked with the auction house and player shops. We just have to do it ourselves. And you can play whatever style you like. I just like the challenge, and I like that the game has this progression lined out for you. But, you know, I'm joining a little bit late, so it would be more practical to, you know, hop in with enchanted items so then I can grind up to where everyone else is. However, I like to challenge myself for some reason. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up grinding, maybe hop into a couple of dungeons, and yeah, I'll come back if anything interesting ends up happening to me. Alright, so we just got done doing 2 more dungeons. First one, I mean, it took 9:30 to do. Second one took 7 minutes and 30 seconds to do, so we got the rewards here. We have 2 music discs, which we can listen to. If I go to the shop, I can buy a jukebox, and we can listen to them. Fortune and looting books, very good. Also a crystallizer pickaxe. I don't know what crystallizer does. If I go to Epic, and we can see what it does. Right here, allows you to silk touch budding amethyst blocks. Ooh, so I don't know if that's really useful yet, but that will most likely be useful in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. Also 3 more summoning charges. Now we can spawn up to 4 dragons. I might go ahead and do the dragons now. Unsure if I want to use a looting or fortune books. I would probably more likely want to use fortune and unbreaking on a pickaxe more than anything. I could put it on that crystallizer pickaxe, but I don't think that's useful till maybe void, so I might hold off on doing that. However, I do want to go ahead and sort some of these materials in here. We also got arrows, so if you get an infinity bow, this is how you get arrows. You go and you grind the dungeon arena to get a couple of arrows, and then you can go ahead and sell those arrows or use them for your bow. I don't have an enchanting table yet, so I'm holding off on that. But yeah, we got Far and Ward music discs. That is one of your missions, by the way. It is one of the bonus missions, I believe, to listen to all of the songs. Or is it one of the hard missions? Yep, right here. Collecting all of the music discs and playing them. So that's how you get these music discs, is you grind the dungeon. We also have a couple more tier 2 materials. So we're getting close to actually making a tier 3 iron, and we didn't even grind any iron. So kind of cool. We also use quite a bit of food. We did use an entire iron sword, which, I mean, I'm not too worried about iron anymore because we have access to it. Yeah, I might go ahead and see what the Clash Arena is looking like. Funny timing. I was gonna spawn in my dragon because I don't think I saw anyone spawning in a while. Yeah, let me go ahead and do my damage here. I might even go ahead and start grinding out my pants because that's the only item we're missing. We are also need one more slot for our Dungeoneering on our chest plate. The boots, I'm trying to get higher level Dungeoneer. I put one level 74. 75 is his max, so I almost got a max skill for Dungeoneering. So I said, the boots you can only put 4 max of 1 on, so let me put that on the boots, and if we ever get another high tier, we can always just go ahead and toss it on the boots. Once I grind out the pants, then I'm gonna start working on my second set of armor, which I don't really know what I'm gonna do for my second set. So I might honestly ask the comment section, what should my second set of armor be? I think a very common set is to have a Dungeoneer set and then a bossing set. So you're getting more when you're grinding in the bossing arena, and you're getting more when you are actually killing the dragon. So both are pretty solid options, but there's also your different bases. So if I go Clash, right now I've been using the worker base, which gives you a speed buff. However, if I use a battle set, that gives you strength attributes per each entire piece you make. So that means I would get strength, basically attribute, where I've been buffing my strength. I'm gonna get 4 more for the 4 more pieces, meaning I do a lot of damage to this dragon here. So yeah, that's definitely an option as well. But yeah, I might just sit here and grind out the arena. I'm actually stuck between if I do this or if I go ahead and I continue working on my ore generators to continue trying to unlock Lapises next. It took about I want to say like 4 or 5 hours of mining, but that was with a mixture of stone and iron pickaxes. Now I'm strictly going to be using iron pickaxes moving forward. I don't know if efficiency books are part of the item pool. I've never got efficiency book from the dungeon, so I feel like I'm just going to be stuck at the iron mining speed. So yeah, just some thoughts. I'm thinking out loud here while I grind, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue grinding, and I'll let you know what I end up doing. Alright, well, I was there for a little while, got a couple of scales. We were doing pretty decent. We were on the leaderboards for most of them, and that's not even with our strength armor. So, gotta keep that in mind. We could focus on getting strength armor. I think that's might be my next armor choice, just because of how little damage people are doing during the dragon. That's going to give us a huge advantage in getting more scales, which, you know, as a solo player and not utilizing that market, it's going to be very advantageous for us to utilize that. It looks like in here we have just about 2 of the hardened leather. We need to get at least 4 in order to move on to the next stage. Or not 4, we need to get 6. I'm sorry. If I go into Clash, that's going to be this recipe here with the worker base for the leggings. So that is kind of the expensive piece in that set. I think after that, what I really want to work on is getting up my battle set. So that's going to be this set here. We're going to need to do a lot of fish hitting. We're going to need to do, once again, some cows, some more fish, a little bit of steel, some cloth, and yeah, so this is kind of like our assortment piece that we're going to need in order to get that one. But yeah, I think now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on killing this chicken stack, and I'm going to see where we are at in terms of our chicken. I might honestly work on also doing some more mining, just so we can start getting a little better progress towards lapis. Alright, so I was grinding for a little bit. I ended up going to the pet arena. I have quite a few pet eggs, or pet coins, I mean. I was going ahead and grabbing a couple more pets, so I can hatch some while I mine. But it looks like I did just get my 3rd skill point for mining. Now, what that means now is that I can now utilize it into this drill ability. So the abilities cost 3 skill points instead of 1. So I can go ahead and confirm that purchase. And now it says that I can also select a path, earn a pet coin for every 7 ore mined, or earn $2 for each ore mined. I feel like I don't know which one I'd rather have. I don't know. I might leave that for now. I don't really care for either. Maybe the pet coins might be better, because money's going to be passive when I'm on the island with our sprite, but I don't have a way of getting pet coins on the island, so maybe I'll do the skills. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the pet coin. Oh, I guess I can't. Did it say how many coins it cost? I'm assuming it's just 1 coin, so we gotta wait for another skill to go up. But yeah, now we have the drill ability. The way you use it is you sneak right click, and now it's active for 15 seconds. And it just instantly mines. So I might honestly make a better generator for just this ability, so I can just go crazy and mine a lot of stuff while that's happening. But yeah, I'm just going to continue mining, gathering more iron, and increasing our iron study. Alright, so I ended up applying the Fortune and Unbreaking books to our pickaxe just so it would last a little longer. I can break less of them. And there we are. We're at Apprentice for Iron. So we've been gathering iron. I've been just cooking it up, getting it ready to go for some more pickaxes. I also ended up making an anvil over here so I could combine the pickaxes when they get low durability, and also to apply those enchants. So now I can start combining these fishing rods and other enchants that I do end up getting. I know I have the custom enchants over here, so maybe I'll put Voidbringer on a bow, but I kind of want to wait till I get Infinity on it. Same with Lifesteal, I could go ahead and put that on a sword, but I kind of want to wait till I get a good sword going. So yeah, now we are working on the Proficient, so 150 more blocks, then we will start getting iron blocks that spawn in here, and then after that, then we are at the Lapis. So yeah, we are progressing pretty well. Unfortunately, I don't think I will be playing much longer for this session. However, I plan on hopping on the server very early after I do a little bit of AFKing to kill the chickens. We need about 500 more chickens, so that should be ready. And then I can place the frog spawners down before I leave to go work for the day, so those are stacking up while I am AFK. So those are the plans right now. If I act on them, we'll see. I'll try to record in the morning as well before, so I have some show you guys me finally finishing the chicken and getting the frog. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna continue to mine. In terms of our farm down here, it looks like that's pretty full. What is that studies looking like? It's looking like we need like 700 more, so maybe that'll take like 2 more goes at it. So maybe I'll clear it here really quick, and then maybe not this one, but maybe the next one, it should be ready for us to progress through it. So yeah, we are doing very well here. Almost unlocking 3 things in 1 episode / day. That is very, very good. I know the episodes have been pretty long. This one will be much shorter. Moving forward, they'll probably be a little shorter. I just had a lot of content to go over those first couple of days with introducing the server, the mechanics, and everything and how they work. But yep, as you continue to grind, it continues to get longer and longer before you unlock more things. So like after we unlock Lapis, it'll take even longer to unlock Terracotta, and then it'll take even longer to unlock the next one. But after we get Lapis, it really is going to open up a lot of doors for us. So we're going to get into enchanting, which then everything just becomes more efficient. So fishing becomes more efficient, mining wood is more efficient. Mining in general is more efficient. So I just wanted to really focus on mining first, so we can get to that lapis to really branch out our skills and our different study grinding areas. So yeah, I guess that's everything I have. It looks like we will need to do that crops one more time in order to get to bamboo. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call that quits for today. We did end up hatching one of the pets. The other pet is already cooking in my hatch slot. So then we have our uncommon that I will do in the morning. So yeah, just a little bit of a grind session today. We are getting close. We have the iron. Now it's on to the lapis. All right, we'll catch you all tomorrow.